The RCMP has charged an Ontario man after thousands of counterfeit Toonies were discovered in Canada. Last summer, the Royal Canadian Mint noticed an ongoing counterfeit currency issue through their random sampling process. A May 9th press release from police reads, that was last summer, so about a year ago, they first came onto the radar and whatnot for them. The RCMP's Greater Toronto Area Transnational Serious and Organized Crime Section began an investigation to identify those involved. Following the investigation, they seized about 10,000 counterfeit Toonies that made it into the Canadian banking system. And I will note, one time I went to Western Union at what I thought was a good Canadian, and sure was a good Canadian convenience. And then when I went to deposit my Western Union money, there was about $40 to $60 in counterfeits out of about $1,700, I think it was, or something. I can't remember. I can't remember how much it was, but it was quite a. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was, yeah. I mean, it was a significant amount of money. It was one of the largest. Yeah, it was one of the largest monies I've ever picked up. And it wasn't the money that got transferred from Western Union. It was the money from the convenience store that they have in their till to pay out. So either the convenience store was doing it. That was my suspicion because I could tell the kid, he was a kid owner of the store in Brampton. Maybe you know the store. There's a kid owner, but I'm not snitching his name. But anyway, I got $60 fake money. And then my bank cut $60 out. He's a young guy. Everybody know him because he's a very young store owner. He owned the whole store. Everybody know him. Next to Fortino's in Brampton. Fortino's Plaza. And then I never went and told him, but the bank $60 out of my $1,700 from that next door convenience store. And that's the only occurrence that I've ever had out of my 28 years with counterfeit in my own hands here in Canada, where it's happened to me in the system, and it's been a problem. But anyways, I've never seen these coins, but I thought this was fascinating, sort of. Anyway, it wasn't very fascinating because we'll read on here. It is suspected that there are additional counterfeit coins in the currency system and that the coins originate from China, RCMP said. So how do you tell the difference between a real loonie and a fake one? Well, a real loonie, the one that actually holds value and unlocks the Canadian banking system, right? Like, you understand in the banking system that these notes and these currencies, that all that is a token. And I want a lot of people to understand that it really doesn't have any value to it by itself. It's only this cheap sort of metal. Actually, it's sort of an expensive metal. Mind my words, it's sort of an expensive metal's expensive. But what's it called? It's really a token to unlock the gold in the reserve. So if it's a fake if it's counterfeit, you're not unlocking the real gold in the reserve. So if you're talking large amounts of money, it's like you're not going to be able to do it. Like so if you're a real, true, honest businessman, you want to be dealing with real currency. That way your gold transfers are no problem because you won't get a gold transfer rocking with counterfeits. That's why they did these Toonies, because they're only $2. They're going around and getting drinks and change, and maybe they're giving you $20 in Toonies, yada yada, and they're getting all their free drinks, and they're saving enough money to pay for a mortgage here in Canada from all the free drinks and stuff they're getting, and guns, and houses, and most of all, illegal firearms. All those Toonies that they should have been spending on food and stuff, they're buying illegal guns. And then that's where we get the gun crime. Or else, what are they saving the money for? Right? I don't have fake toonies. I have to save my money. And I need a drink and this and that. And that's what they're doing with this money. They're cheating the whole system. They're cheating the whole system. They have houses, cars, guns, and they shouldn't. And it's disgusting and it hurts people, Canadians like you and me, that are trying their hardest to make it here in Canada legally. The RCMP said they arrested 68-year-old Daexiong He. He has been charged with uttering counterfeit money contrary to Section 452 of the Criminal Code and possession of counterfeit money contrary to Section 450 of the Criminal Code. He's only got charged with 2 charges, but like I said, these are serious charges. But here's the thing: he's been released on an undertaking. Okay, he's out. He's on bail, whatever, or bail with an assurity. It's like you heard what I said about how it's not fair to people. And I have nice things, but I want a gun for self-protection and all this, and that costs me money. And this counterfeit stuff ruins it for a lot of people because it causes the gun crime. And my job right now is to make sure we're eliminating gun crime and all that so I can get my firearm one day and others and all that and stuff like that. And that's one way to do it. You get the if they don't have the real money to begin with, they shouldn't have a real gun and they shouldn't have a real house. They should be put in the place with the real money that they have, the real money, the stuff that's the token to the Royal Bank and all that. That money is their true wealth that should have them in their true house and all that they should be in. And then this is the illegal money that's causing the corruption and what.